Hello and welcome to City Yoga. My name is Luke and this is going to be a 50-minute all levels yoga flow. And we'll begin our practice in pose of a child. So drawing your knees wide, bringing the big toes together, then slowly shifting the hips back towards the heels. Allowing your forehead and forearms to come down to the mat. And gently pulling the shoulders back, allowing your neck to lengthen. Softening our shoulders, spreading your fingers, and channeling our breath through the nostrils. As your breath begins to slow, just allow it to deepen as you breathe in. Extend it slightly longer as you're breathing out. And bring your fingertips together in a prayer position. Place the thumbs at the base of the neck and try to inch your elbows forward, allowing the fingers to point up towards the ceiling, pressing our shoulders back. And just setting an intention for today's practice. Your own intention for what you want to get out of today's time on the mat. We're going to expand the chest as we inhale. Really filling up. Try to breathe into your back body. Tuck the tail and slowly exhale. Pulling the belly button in towards the spine. We're extending the hands forward. Spread your fingers and press the palms down. Straightening the elbows and hovering our wrists, our elbows off the mat. And then looking forward, lifting our gaze. Shift forward as you breathe in until your shoulders are above the wrists. And then spin the elbows in and allow the heart to lift. And just slowly round back as you breathe out. Inhale, gliding forward, dialing the elbows in, allowing the heart to lift. And the exhale, rounding back. We're going to pause here and just shift the knees in. Allow the feet to separate, sink back into your child's pose, pulling in the belly. And then drawing our shoulders back above the wrists as you inhale. Let the hips sink towards the wrists as well. Bring the shoulders back towards each other and then slowly rounding back. As you come forward this time, tuck the toes under, dial the elbows in and push to lift your knees up off the mat. Shifting back and forth. Glide forward as you breathe in. Press the hips up as you breathe out, finding your down dog. As you look back towards the feet, try to bring your ears inside your shoulders and begin to slowly pedal in place. We'll place the right foot at the center and inhale the left leg towards the ceiling. Try to lengthen, press through the hands. Exhale the left foot back down and center the left foot. Inhale the right leg towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower. Just adjust the feet so they're a dollar bill's distance apart again and glide forward to a plank position as you inhale. Shine the chest forward. Down dog on the exhale. Once more, inhale to plank. Exhale, pressing back. And then slowly lowering both knees down. We'll untuck the toes. Shift back into that child's pose with the legs parallel. And reach your arms back. Draping your armpits and shoulders over the knees. Resting your forehead on the mat. I'm going to breathe in deeply through the nose and slowly out through the nose. Place the hands next to the knees, engage the belly, and slowly come up. Sitting back on our heels. Take the right arm to the side, inhale the left arm up, spreading the fingers, plugging the shoulder into a socket. Exhale, reaching to the right side. And inhale to the center, upright the body. Exhale the left arm down. And we'll take it out to the side. Take the right arm up as you breathe in. Lock the shoulder in place. Exhale, reaching over. Pressing to the left hand, come back to the center. And exhaling down. And then coming off of the heels, we're going to come up slowly. Take your fists and press your knuckles into the low back. Draw the belly in. Gently press the hips forward. And if it's okay with your neck, you can look up. Bring the shoulders down and in towards each other. Keep sucking the belly button in. Then softening back down. We're going to walk the hands forward. So coming back up off the heels. As you shift forward this time, tuck your toes, press into your finger pads, and then eventually find your way back into down dog. And keep our arms nice and long. Raise the heels slightly and walk our way forward, coming all the way to the top of the mat. Allow your knees to soften a lot. Lower your hips and wrap the hands around the backs of the legs, backs of the knees. Bowing the head forward, tucking the chin towards the chest. Look forward as you breathe in. Tuck the chin and round as you breathe out. See if you can straighten the legs a little bit more. And again, inhale, lower the hips, lifting the heart, gazing out in front of you. Exhale, fold, try to straighten the legs. Pull the belly in. Bring the hips as low as you can, releasing the hands as we breathe in. We're going to extend the hands forward and look down as we breathe out. Stay low, plug the shoulders back and shoot the fingers forward. And then hook the thumbs together and slowly come up one vertebrae at a time, reaching the arms towards the ceiling, bringing the shoulders down, sucking the belly in. We'll send the hips forward and slowly come undone, bringing your hands to heart center. Inhale, extend the arms overhead again. Exhale your hands to heart center. Again, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, coming down. Let's ground the right foot and take a nice big step back with the left. Try to take up most of your mat. Keep the right foot facing forward and the left toes facing the side. We'll extend the arms, soften the shoulders, and anchor the back heel. Reaching forward as you breathe in, letting the right hand come down as you breathe out. We'll stack the left shoulder on top, bring that left shoulder back a little bit more before drawing it over the ear. Peeling the shoulders back to shine the chest forward, gently pressing the hips forward. And if it's in your practice, engage the core belly and ground the feet. Let your right hand come up and press towards the left side like you're saying stop. Swing more back up, extend the arms as you inhale, soften your shoulders, sink into that right knee as you exhale, bending the right knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower. Once more, ground the back heel, take a deep breath in as you come up. And as you exhale, sink as low as you can into our warrior two. Open the chest and hips towards the left, gaze over the right hand, and ground the back heel. Deep breaths in, and slow breaths out. Flip the right palm, inhale, straighten the knee, reach all the way up, and take a hold of your right wrist. On the exhale, we're going to draw that right arm back. Notice if your back knee softens and push into the outer heel to straighten that leg. Let's open the chest to the side, tee the arms out, sink back into warrior two. Options to float your front heel. Add a little intensity to this pose. Grounding the front heel, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, reach both hands forward and hold. Pull the shoulders back. Shine the chest forward. And with the back foot grounded, we'll release the hands down and pick up the back heel. Sink into a runner's lunge. And the option of bringing the left knee all the way down. Then you're going to pull the belly in and take the right arm up. breath in. Deepen the twist a little bit more. On the exhale, that right hand comes back down. And we'll slide the right foot back to join the left. Pressing the hips back up. Centering the left foot, taking the right leg to the ceiling. Bend the knee, open the hip, and start to roll the ankle. Rolling the other way. As you inhale, straighten your leg. Exhale, right foot joins the left, and we'll walk our way back to the front of the mat. Allow the knees to soften and the head to hang. Lower the hips some more. Keep the chin tucked. And slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Bring your shoulders to your ears. And then release them down into your back body. Inhale, draw the arms overhead. And exhale, back to heart center. Once more. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, coming down. From here, we're going to step that left foot back again, but this time turn the right toes in, turn the left foot towards the back of the mat. Straightening both knees, extend the arms in a T, and soften the shoulders. Pushing the right hip back and reaching forward as you breathe in. Bring the left hand down as you breathe out. Stacking the right shoulder on top. Try to spiral the chest open, bring the shoulder blades together. And eventually take the right arm over the ear. And the feet grounded and the belly engaged. Maybe the left hand presses to the side like we're saying stop. Just pull the shoulders back from the ears. And just slowly windmill back up, extending the arms and sinking into that left knee. Grounding the back foot, pushing into the outer back right heel, looking over the left hand. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, lower. Twice more. Inhaling, pushing away from that left foot. Exhaling, deepening that lunge. Once more. Inhale. And exhale, holding our warrior. Gazing over the left hand. Tucking the belly in, tucking the tail under. And drawing the shoulders down. And flip your left hand. We're going to straighten the front knee and reach both hands up as you inhale. Taking a hold of your left wrist. Exhale. Pull that left arm back. Push into your right heel. Straighten the back knee. Inhale, slowly come undone. Soften the shoulders, lengthen your arms. Exhale, back to warrior two. Bending that left knee and maybe picking up the front heel if it's in your practice. Keep drawing the right hip back as you push the left knee forward. Lower the heel and take a nice deep breath in. As you're breathing out, reach both hands forward. Pull the shoulders back. And then slowly lower the hands down. We'll pick up the right heel and sink into our runner's lunge, letting the right knee lower. Maybe it comes all the way down to the mat. You can keep it lifted. Right hand stays down, left arm opens up for our twist. Draw the belly in and deepen the twist as you inhale. Exhale, releasing down. We'll start to walk our hands towards the right, towards our right. We're facing the left side of the mat. Adjust the feet so they're slightly pigeon-toed or parallel. Starting off with your hands under your shoulders, bowing the head. Spreading the fingers, pressing into our finger pads. So option to come off the palms and cupcake the fingers as you breathe in. Take a half lift. And as you breathe out, soften and fold. Bending the elbows. Inhale, pressing away from the ground. Exhale, folding forward. Gazing into the thighs. Inhale, rolling up. I'm going to walk the hands out. Press the palms down. Exhale, send the hips back. So your arms are extended, but the weight is pushing back into your heels. Slide the right hand back under the shoulder and draw the left arm up. breathing in as you reach. And breathing out as you lower. We'll ground the left hand. Take the right arm up with a nice deep breath in. And then lower down. Options to heel toe the feet closer together. Soften the knees slightly. Bring your hands to the low back and roll all the way up to standing. Pressing the hips forward. Bringing the shoulders back. And letting the heart lift. As you come back to neutral, you can move the hands towards the hips. Heel toe the feet closer together. So that we can transition towards the front of the mat. And just stepping all the way up to the top of our mat. Roll the shoulders up as you breathe in. And slowly lower them down as you breathe out. Twice more. Inhaling. And exhaling. One more time. Take a deep breath in. Engage the belly. Squeeze the fists. Pausing. As you lower down, opening the hands, spreading the fingers, tucking the belly. Inhale the hands up towards the ceiling, take a hold of your left wrist, and fold to the right side as you exhale. Inhale through the center, take a hold of the right wrist, fold over to the left. Next inhale, we'll extend both arms up and hold the breath. Spread the fingers and soften the shoulders and tuck in the belly. I'm going to soften the knees as we shift the weight into the heels and start to lower into our imaginary chair. Plugging the shoulders down, tucking the belly in. Inhale, try to expand the chest, and on the exhale, see if we can sink even lower. Inhaling here. On the exhale, we're just going to fold, tuck the chin, bow the head. And slowly sliding the hands up the shins. Open the chest as you breathe in. Fold forward as you breathe out. Once more, inhale, flatten the back. And exhale, fold, soften the knees, grab opposite elbows, and frame your ears inside your shoulders. Just gently sway your upper body side to side like a rag doll. Just gradually come back to stillness and release the hands, soften the knees some more, and roll up one vertebrae at a time. We'll let the hands stay alongside the body. As you come up to standing, draw your shoulders back and down. Flip the palms up towards the ceiling as you inhale, pressing your hips forward. On the exhale, slowly lower. Soften the knees as we come back down. Lower the hips some more, gaze forward. Reach the arms overhead again as you breathe in. And bring your hands to heart center as you breathe out. Stay empty. And bring the feet together. Take a deep breath in, holding at the top. Expanding the chest, lifting the heart, sucking in the belly button. On your exhale, twist to the right. Inhale back to the center, suck the belly button into the spine. Exhale, twist to your left. On your next inhale, reach your arms overhead, plug the shoulders into their sockets. On the exhale, find your chair, lowering down, gazing down, pulling our shoulders back. We're going to ground the heels and float the toes, tuck in the belly, ground the toes, and pick up the heels, soften the shoulders as you jet, playing the arms back. Open the chest, and spread the fingers. Then your hands can move to the low back. If you want to interlace the fingers behind you, you can. Keep drawing the chest open. Then lower the heels, lifting up as we breathe in, pressing the hips forward. Then soften the knees and folding forward as we breathe out. Hinge of the waist and let the crown of the head point down. And drape your arms overhead. Release your hands to the low back. Soften the elbows and shoulders, and eventually release the hands all the way down. Separate the toes, and then flatten the back. Learn Coming down slowly, soften through the knees and transition all the way down to a seated position. Crossing the feet at the ankles. And sitting up nice and tall. Cup your hands around the knees. Draw the shoulders down towards the hips. And try to lengthen your spine. Once we're sitting tall, we can flip the palms to face up. Keep the elbows close to the ribs. And bring awareness to the breath. Feel the spine lengthen as you inhale. As the shoulders soften down. Maintain that length as you exhale, drawing the belly in. Take an even deeper breath in through the nose. See if we go a little bit taller. Allow the crown to lift, the heart to lift, and the shoulders to melt down. And exhaling as we engage the core belly, securing the spine. Stay empty as you open the eyes and release the hands alongside the body. And then inhale the arms overhead, pausing at the top, spreading our fingers, and locking the shoulders down into their sockets. Start to hinge forward, and on the exhale, cupcake your fingers down. Inhale, gaze forward, try to bring the chest through. Walk the hands out, folding as we exhale. So create traction with the fingers, dialing the elbows in, pressing the finger pads into the ground and pushing back. Walk your hands to the right. Take a deep breath in. See if you can extend a little bit further as you breathe out. Inhale to the center and pause. Travel all the way to the left and exhale. I'm going to come back through the center as you breathe in, create space, sign the chest forward, walk the hands out. Exhale, tuck the chin towards the chest. And dragging the fingers in towards you, upright the body. Come back up to seated as we breathe in. And we'll place the opposite foot in front, remaining in our seated position. Cup the hands back around the knees. Bring the shoulder blades together as you inhale, gazing up. Then slowly round back as you exhale, bowing the head, tucking the chin. Inhale, bring the shoulder blades together. Exhale, round. On the next inhale, we're going to lift and bring the hands alongside the body, leaning back to straighten our legs, tuck in the belly, and exhale, lower to our backs. Once you're all the way down, you can bring the feet in onto the mat, pressing the feet down, pointing the knees up. And then pressing the palms down and tucking the chin, tucking the tail, anchoring through the feet. Just make believe you're squeezing a block between the thighs. Keep the lower back flattened and the belly drawn in. And then drive your hips up as you breathe in. Ground through the shoulders and try to expand the chest. Suck in the belly, coming down one vertebrae at a time as you breathe out. So the upper back lowers down, the mid back, finding the low back and the tail. Softening once you get to the bottom. And then flattening the low back, pushing the tail towards the heels. Drive your hips up again. Expand your chest. Engage your belly. Exhale, lower. And once more. Push the tail towards the heels. Drive the hips up as high as you can. Breathing in. Pausing at the top. Opening the chest and engaging the glutes. Sipping in a little bit more as you push a little bit higher. And sigh the breath out as you lower. Coming all the way down. Clasp your hands around the knees, pull the knees towards you, and start to stir them in one direction. stillness. That left foot's grounded. That right heel presses up. We're going to raise the hips as you breathe in. Lower down as you breathe out. Inhale, press up even higher. Exhale, lower. You can soften the right knee as well. Flex the foot. Inhale, drive the hips up and extend the heel up. Draw the belly in and lower back down. Cross the right foot over the left. Press the right knee open. Option just to engage the right leg muscles or use your right hand to push it away from the body. And then come undone. So your right foot is grounded. I'm going to float the left foot, flex the foot, flatten the lower back. As you inhale, raising the hips and pushing that heel up towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift again. Exhale, lower down. Once more. Inhaling up. Exhale, come down. Cross the left foot over the right. Open the left knee to the side. Maybe helping it along by pressing your left hand to that inner left thigh. And then slowly come undone. Take the hands to the back of the knees, rocking back and forth as we massage the lower back, the upper back, the mid back, and come back up to seated. And just go ahead and bring our shoulders down, release the hands alongside the body, and slowly reach up as you breathe in. Draw your hands to the heart as you breathe out. Press forward and reach up as you breathe in. Pull the shoulders back. Release the hands down as you breathe out. And we'll take that left hand over to the right knee. The right hand over to the left knee. Engage the belly. Bend the elbows and fold forward. And bowing the head. Lifting up as you breathe in. We'll lengthen the arms. We'll keep them on their respective knees. Exhale, fold forward again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Once more. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, folding. I'm going to pause here as we deepen the bend in the elbows, pull on the knees to deepen the stretch, widen the shoulders away from each other. Extend your exhale and tuck the chin some more. And roll up very slowly as you breathe in, switching hands as you breathe out. Folding forward, bend the elbows, tuck the chin. And pressing to lift, take a deep breath in. Folding as you breathe out. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower. Once more, pressing the knees down as you lift up and lengthen your spine. Drawing the belly in, pulling on the knees, bending the elbows for a deep forward fold. Pausing here. Breathing in as you fold. Engage the belly. As you breathe out, slowly come undone as we lift up and away from the mat, from our knees. Extend the legs straight out. And ground through the backs of the knees and flex the feet. Sit up nice and tall. Reach your arms overhead. Pull the shoulders down. And start to hinge forward and release the hands anywhere. They may fall, might be the shins, they might reach all the way to the big toes. But we're going to bow the head and round the back. And then slowly come up. Let's go ahead and start to bring your right foot in. And start to angle your right knee towards the top right corner of your mat. We'll come into a 90-90 pose to begin with. So make sure your front right shin is lined up with the top of your mat. So the foot is towards the top left corner and the knee is towards the top right corner. And do the same thing, replicate with your back legs. So that back leg is at 90. Spiral the trunk to face forward and then hinge. Walk the hands out, maybe fold down. Soften your shoulders away from the ears. Expanding the chest as you breathe in. Drawing the belly in, folding as we breathe out. Maintain those deep breaths in and those slow breaths out. Create the space and try to fill that space. And we'll start to press away from the mat, coming up and switching sides, taking that left knee towards the top left corner, setting our front leg up at 90 degrees and then our back leg. Allowing the trunk to face forward as we breathe in and lift the heart. Maybe walk the hands out and then fold forward as you breathe out. Pressing your shoulders back and bringing the chest forward. Expand the chest as you breathe in. Bowing the head as you breathe out. Start to travel the hands back underneath the shoulders, upright the body, shifting the weight to the left to bring that left knee in, and then gradually transitioning into our tabletop. Try to place the hands under your shoulders again, spread your fingers wide, and step the right foot back. Clawing the mat with our fingers, we'll shift forward as we breathe in, and push back into that right heel as we breathe out. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, press back. One more time. Inhaling and exhale. We'll keep pushing into that right heel as you continue to inhale and exhale through the nostrils. Clawing them out with our fingers and gradually shifting forward, floating the right leg and gazing down. Ground through the right hand. Let your left arm reach out in front of you. Spread the fingers and the toes and square the hips. Pulse the arm and leg up and down here for 3. Breathing for 2. 1. Put the bend in the right knee, flex the foot and try to point the heel towards the ceiling. So in your practice, that left arm can reach back for that right foot. Spiral the chest open. Kick the foot into your hand. Keep the bend in that right knee, but release the left hand down. Pulsing the heel up towards the ceiling, we'll press for 3, 2, 1. Then we'll stack that right knee behind the left and try to separate the feet away from each other. Walking the hands out and pushing back into the heel towards the hips. Lengthen your arms, sink your hips back. And shifting forward slowly, begin to come undone. Placing your hands back underneath the shoulders, stepping the left foot back this time, and gliding forward as you inhale, pushing back on the exhale. So as you inhale, the heart shines through, press into your finger pads. Exhale, bow as you push back. Once more, inhale, and exhale, pausing here. As you shift forward, dial the elbows in, shoulders over the wrist, will float the leg, flex the foot, and point the toes down. Gaze down as your right arm reaches out in front of you. And we'll pulse the arm and leg up and down for 3, 2, 1. Put the bend in that left knee and reach back for the left foot. Pressing the chest open, kicking the foot into our hand. And then letting that right hand come down. We'll keep the left knee bent, flex the foot, and pulse the heel up towards the ceiling for 3, 2, and 1. Then cross your left foot behind the right. Allow the feet to move away from each other. hands forward and sink your hips back. Lengthening your arms and tucking the chin. Just slowly come undone. Widen the knees, bring the toes together, sink back into our child's pose. Allowing your forehead to rest on the mat, your elbows to soften into the mat. And keep our fingertips in a prayer position, keeping the hands grounded, keeping the hands forward. As you inhale, start to press into your forearms. Drawing the belly in as you exhale. On your next inhale, begin to shift forward, bringing the weight into your forearms. Exhale, sinking back. Twice more. Inhale, glide forward. Exhaling back. Take a deep breath in as you shift forward, holding, interlacing the fingers, and sliding the knees in. On the exhale, tuck the toes and push the hips back. Maybe the forearms draw closer together, but we're going to ground the forearms into the mat as we shift forward. Keep the toes tucked, then press the hips up. So push through the forearms, pike up the hips. You can keep them further back, you can walk them closer in. We can pedal, or we can stay still. Maybe raise and lower the heels. If you need to, soften the knees. As you come back into your down dog, or modified down dog, or dolphin with our forearms grounded, we can inhale as we push back into the heels. Exhale as we lower the knees to a hover. Inhale as we sink the chest back and straighten the knees. Exhale, hovering the knees down. Once more. Inhale, pressing through the forearms. Engage the shoulders. Straightening the legs. Exhale, draw the belly in and bring the knees all the way down. And come back up to tabletop. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Plant the hands under the shoulders. You start to circle clockwise, shifting forward, sinking back. Deep breaths in. Long, slow breaths out. I'm going to pause and change direction, circling the hips the other way. Maintaining those deep, long breaths. I'm going to sink back and pause. Send the hips to the heels. Cupcake the fingers and tuck in the belly. And then rolling forward one vertebra at a time. Plant the hands back under the shoulders. Tuck the toes under and find yourselves back in down dog. Setting the hips back up towards the ceiling. And then pedaling the feet. And then walking the feet all the way up to meet the hands. And let your knees soften once you get to the top. Take a gentle forward fold. And gently nod the head yes. And shake the head no. Soften the knees, bringing the weight to the heels, and slowly roll back up to standing. Coming up one vertebra at a time. Retracting the shoulder blades, placing the hands at the low back. Pull the belly in, press the hips forward and look up. And then come back to a neutral position. And keeping the heart lifted, draw the hands to heart center. Soften the shoulders down, draw the belly in. And with your left foot grounded, your right heel can come up. Maybe just the big toe stays down, or maybe the whole right knee floats up. As we flex the foot, and lift the heart. So in your practice, we can open to the side, hold for 3, 2, 1, come back to the center, lift a little bit higher, and straighten the leg, holding for 3, 2, 1. Maybe the arms extend overhead as we spread the fingers and reach up and pull the shoulders down, drawing the right leg higher for your practice. Maybe lowering and softening the left knee and slowly coming up. 2 more breaths. Option to lower and lift. Come down 1 more time and slowly come up. Right foot comes down. Interlace the fingers, drawing the belly. Take a slight back bend as we reach back. And draw your hands back to heart center. Shifting the weight to the right foot. Raising the heel, picking the knee up, flexing the foot, softening our shoulders. Options to open the knee to the side and hold it here for 3. Ground your right big toe, 2, 1. Come back to the center. Lift a little bit higher and straighten the leg out. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Maybe lifting up some more. Raising the hands, softening the shoulders. 3 more breaths as you opt whether you want to lower that right knee and come up. Soften the right knee and come up. Once more. Lower and lift. Left foot joins the right. Hook the thumbs together, keeping the fingers spread. Suck the belly in and melt the shoulders down. As you're breathing in, send the hips out in front of you and reach back as far as you can. Exhale, soften the knees, take a slow fold all the way down to your mat. Bow the head and tuck the chin. Then draw the hands up the shins as you breathe in. Open the chest forward. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale, lift. As you exhale, fold forward and drag your fingers out. Push the weight to the heels. And then draw the hands back under the shoulders, lifting 1 more time. Flatten your back. And as you fold, soften the knees, take the fingers out 1 last time, reaching out in front of you, bringing the weight to the heels. And then draw the hands out even wider. And soften the knees, wrap the hands around opposite elbows and swing the upper body, gently swaying side to side like a rag doll. As you find stillness, you can release the hands and squeeze the fists and start to roll the wrists. Roll the other way. And place the hands to the low back, engage the belly. And as you inhale, coming up slowly, opening the chest, pressing the hips forward to take a back bend. Exhale back to neutral. Release the hands, engage the belly, and draw them up overhead 1 last time as you breathe in. Soften the shoulders and the knees, brushing your hands down in an imaginary wall as you breathe out. Just slowly come all the way down. And soften the knees and lower the hips. And find our way into a seated position. And come all the way down to your back, bending the knees. And anchoring the feet to the floor. And tucking the tail under. And then driving the hips up 1 more time. Place the hands underneath the back. And interlace the fingers. Expand the chest up to meet the chin. Engage the glutes. Ground the feet. Engage the stomach. Lifting the heart. And try to kiss the palms together. Try to move the shoulders and elbows closer together. gradually come undone. You're going to release all the way down, bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees fall open, releasing the hips. Maybe placing the hands on the inner thighs and helping to open the hips some more. Ground through the shoulders. Draw the knees closer together. Stack the right thigh over the left. Pull the belly in. Bring the knees in. Allow your knees to fall to the left side and turn the gaze to the right. Grounding our shoulders. Opening the chest. As you exhale, start to engage the belly. Come back to the center and we'll switch sides. Ground the right foot, stack the left thigh over so your thighs are touching, and bring the knees in. Pull the belly in. Let your knees fall to the right and turn your gaze to the left. Grounding our shoulders. Starting to engage the belly. And release back to the center. Pull the knees back in towards the chest. And just gently rock from side to side here. And when you're ready, you're going to allow yourselves to fall to one side. Take a fetal position. And closing your eyes. And slowly coming up when you're ready. We'll draw the hands to heart center. Sit up tall. And draw the shoulders back and down. And bow the head as we hinge forward to the waist. Take one deep breath in through the nose. And see if you can sip in a little bit more. And slowly sigh out. Thank you for joining me in practice. Namaste.